Important too in reference to education and history. These government people that are trying to confuse me with their impersonator that they hired, and it's one of their own impersonators that's trying to steal my identity. You know, that is corruption in government. The fact that the government is trying to steal my identity. Now, the schools that your impersonator went to, we need the name of those schools in America. See, where I went to school is on record. And I went to school in New York, Colorado, Beverly Hills, elementary, junior high, and high school, other schools, and other places. Did your impersonator claim he went to all the same schools I went to, government man? The man you're confusing me with. What's it say on my driver's license who my parents are? What does it say on my license plates of the vehicle that's parked in the driveway here? Oh, and somebody has messed with my back window, the Reynolds wrap that I had on the back window because somebody had shot out the window or they had busted out the window in the driveway here. Did the government figure out which person did that? Did you ever get the identity of the person that busted my window out of the back of my vehicle? What's the name of that person? Did that person make up shit claiming he thought I said something? I'm not playing your tricks, man. You can all go to fucking prison for the rest of your goddamn lives, and I won't fucking even have to worry about your fucking games when you go to prison for the rest of your fucking lives. So who the fuck are you, man? Obviously, you're not a law-abiding citizen or not even a law-abiding government person. You're violating my anatomy. You're violating my life. They need to do a background check on these satellite controllers to see how far back their crimes have went. Them terrorizing my mother and father, them terrorizing me when I was a little boy, these government people. These people terrorizing, they hit me in the throat. These people terrorizing my grandparents. Need to know who you are, government man. Obviously, you're career criminals, or they're making me burp now. That's physical contact. That's sex crimes, sexual violent crimes, government man. And they're hitting me in the teeth. They're still hitting me in the teeth. So in reference to the information, you're confusing my identity with what person's identity? Like, did you get that person's picture and put it right next to a picture of mine and tried to see what the differences are? Like in reference to education, parents, parents' name, education, family history, schools I went to. I mean, you kidnapped me from California. And you people tried to kidnap me, and you kidnapped me from other cities and states before, too. I'd been kidnapped from North Carolina before, was kidnapped from New York before, and there were several attempts in Chicago when I was younger. So, in reference to the history of these impersonators, what schools did your impersonators go to, They need the name of your criminals that are in branches of government that are trying to steal my identity. You need to go into court, man. They need to subpoena records of these FBI people and CIA people to see who they are. To see if they have ties to any of these people trying to steal my identity. It's attempted murder every day. Make sure you bring your files into the courtroom, government man. And what schools did your impersonator go to? What universities did your impersonator go to? Because they've told you in reference to universities where I lived at universities, what universities I went to when I was a little boy. Because, see, I was a genius, too, when I was a little boy. So, I was in college when I was little, too. And below Beverly Hills Elementary, junior high, and high school. So, this is very important in reference to education. What movies and TV shows was your impersonator in? They know all the TV shows I was in when I was a little boy. when I was growing up. So, what TV shows and what movies was your impersonator in? What songs does your impersonator sing, Government Man? You think you're a better singer than me? You thought you'd be hitting me in the teeth because you wanted to claim to be a better singer than me? Like you didn't think people had a legal right singing in their houses? Singing along with music? You thought you could just smack people in their teeth because you didn't... You thought... You thought my voice was polluting the airways, Government Man? Is that what you think, Government Man? You think you have a better singing voice than me, don't you? You think you got a prettier voice than me? You thought my beautiful voice of singing, you thought was polluting the airways? I think you need to show up in court, sicko man. I don't speak German and I don't speak Middle Eastern language either. Does your impersonator speak German? Does your impersonator speak Middle Eastern language, Government Man? See, we need to see all the, the qualities of your impersonator. What language does your impersonator speak? Well, I don't speak German and I don't speak Middle Eastern languages either. So, that's one of the special qualities of your impersonator, huh? And you've been hitting me in the teeth and face and mouth because you speak German? I'm not German, and my parents weren't German either. And my parents weren't Middle Eastern either. So, the good qualities that you would call your impersonator's qualities, such as your impersonator speaking German, even though the national language in America is English and European language acknowledgments, and there's people that speak Asian languages and other things too. But this is about the communists and the terrorists and the satellite controllers, and this person tried to claim that he thought my voice was polluting the airways of America. My beautiful voice? Obviously, you forgot to step up to the stage, man. What kind of music you like to sing, Government Man? Rock and roll, country, R&B, hip hop, operatic music? And you probably don't even like my piano playing, since you people have scrambled and messed up a lot of my piano playing on those YouTube videos. Pretty interesting, isn't it? I haven't gotten my keyboard out of the pawn shop yet either. But you thought you probably thought my grandfather's voice, you probably thought wasn't very good either, huh? Or my mother and father's singing voice. See, this is what's so important in reference to my mother and father being singers too. Don't try to steal the identity or the music history of my parents, anybody. Just in case anybody was wondering. It's very important. It's all copyrighted too. And I am the owner of the copyrights of my mother and father's music too. And I'm the owner of the copyrights of my music. And I didn't receive any, if Clive Davis tried to send anything in the postal mail, I didn't receive anything. But in reference to the music industry, this satellite man and his government agents claimed they were better singers than me. Claimed they were better artists and performers, such as, performing as an action hero or performing as a romance character or whatever genre something is. This is about the ones that are terrorizing my life, the ones that are trying to steal. You're trying to steal my motion picture studios of my mother and father, aren't you, Government Man? You're not even allowed on any of the properties. You're not allowed on any of the news network channels either. Or radio station properties. Or residential properties, or any touring properties of my mother and father. Reference to any of the properties that they have in reference to tourists. Do you understand that? And you are trying to claim that you thought that That I didn't have a good singing voice or something, government man? Because I don't speak German or the Middle Eastern language that you speak? Now, some people want to know if I've sang any Latin songs. Possibly. You have to ask somebody over there, because over here, everybody always tries to act like they don't know nothing in reference to these people in Indiana or whatever the tricks are of these people. And then they try to terrorize me. But these people are trying to claim that people can't sing along with music on YouTube or on the radio because these people are communists. They're trying to play their social conformities. That's treason. The American flag flies in every city and state. There's at least one person with the American flag in every city and state. You don't have a right controlling freedom of expression. You don't have a right controlling people's enjoyment of singing along with songs or singing songs, or you don't have a legal right. Your communist conformity games are treason in America, government man. And you claimed you thought you had a better singing voice than me. Step on stage, man. Don't be a chicken shit, motherfucker. Step on stage.